calls.
All right, good Sunday afternoon, Bomber basketball fans, and welcome to the 2020 Cannon Falls Alumni Tournament Championship game here in the Bombers hangar. We are shooting out live on Facebook right now. My name is Rob Stahusky, and we've got Josh Olson, a class of 1997 grad who ended up with an injury today. He joins me this afternoon. Welcome to the Channel 12 broadcast of this 2020 alumni game. Josh, how did it feel having to sit out for one of these tournaments here?
First time in 21 years I haven't been able to play. It's kind of disappointing. You get out there and you see everyone get going. Your competitive juices are started. You want to play, but a little different feel for the game.
All right, so now we're going to get to the title game. Here comes the starting lineups. The crowd's getting pumped up. We're got a near capacity crowd here.
We might have different definitions of near capacity, but it is a fun crowd. Who's excited to see their kids, their families get going and playing.
There's Isaac Peterson shaking hands with Tanner Carlson. Michael Bannett coming out for 2010. And Kyler Banks shakes his dad's hand down low. He'll be an official for the game along with Chris Woodcock, Josh Banks and Chris Woodcock. Ryan Schroeder, Brock Johnson. Here's Mitch Anderson, 33. 2010 will be the black team. 2016 will be in white. We got Dylan Dirks, Chris Trelstead, and Zach Siebenaller.
Yeah, this is a pretty good matchup. Both teams are going to be more perimeter orientated. Get up and down the court, shoot lots of threes, what we're expecting tonight.
So the 2016 team came through the tournament undefeated. They have not lost yet. The double elimination is no longer in play. So if they win this, they win. If they lose, they are second place. Trelstead and Siebenaller jump. It goes to the 2010 team. Here's Tanner Carlson bringing it up. Gets down to old Schroeder. Nice turnaround jumper for Ryan Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder does a nice job with getting elevated and getting that ball up and over the defender. If he can catch it about 10 feet, he's a really lethal weapon.
All right, there's Brock Johnson with a miss. Dylan Dirks bringing it up the floor. He gets it down. Oh, tough defense there by Isaac Peterson. Very fleet of foot, Peterson.
He's coming off an Achilles heel injury a couple years ago, and he's moving pretty well this year.
All right, Siebenauer backing up Peterson. Whoa. From the dumps, off the top of the glass.
A little bit of a heat check there. Whoa.
Tanner Carlson. The refs are conferring.
They'll let it stand.
They're calling it good. All right, Brock on the left side. Coming up on Banks. Bannett kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson with a three. He knocks it down.
Both teams here do a pretty good job of drive and kick. Go through and try to generate some space, kick out to their teammate spot and up from the outside, getting those shots up just like that.
Oh, Tanner Carlson with another nice three-pointer from the top. All right, Bannett's bringing it down. We'll see if there's any inside game that takes place in this game. Siebenauer working it down low, but here we have 2010, Peterson to Bannett, a deep three. Rebound by Banks. All right, Dylan Dirks. He's got Michael Bannett. Looks like we're in man-to-man defense here. Schroeder, nice up and under. Just off the mark, follows his own rebound. Three chances, Siebenaller with the finish.
Good foul there by Zach.
Oh, Schroeder slow getting up.
Now these young guys, they can get themselves out, pop back up. Except they did play the extra game in there. They lost the game to host the championship, the chair game, so they had to play their way back a little bit more.
So it might be a little bit of fatigue setting in, but these are young guys. Last layup there was by Mitch Anderson. Here's Dirks.
Yeah, kind of curious here to see if they start to get that ball inside a little bit. Siebenauer's got a couple post-ups. They're not quite choosing to bring it inside to him yet.
He likes to use those post back supports on his shots there. That one went over the top. Never lucky drop for that one. All right, right, we go to Trelstad in the wing.
Just about that matchup on Siebenoller versus Trelstad. I think Siebenoller wants to stay in the paint a bit more to help guy, and Trelstad will try to pull him outside.
Smashing the ball into the floor on that drive. Missed the layup. Here's Schroeder. Over to Banks. Kyler hits the side of the rim or backboard. Mitch Anderson bringing it down.
Pace is slowed just a little bit here. I'm surprised that 10 doesn't try to push down a little bit and go after him, especially if the 16 team play those extra games.
Trelstad with the 3 ball. We've got 8-10. 2010 is down by 2. All right, Schroeder with the drive, and it's good.
If they let Schroeder go to his right hand, he is pretty dominant going that way.
Schroeder must go, what, a 6'2"?
I think he's a little taller than that. He had a good growth spurt at the end of high school. I think he's close to 6'3", maybe a little taller, but he definitely can get up too.
All right, Mitch Anderson's going to shoot the free throws here. I didn't catch who the foul was on. Both teams, some getting some water. And the first free throw is good. I don't remember seeing Mitch miss a lot of free throws when he played in high school. I haven't seen him miss any today yet either.
Yeah, the first big guy coming in for 2010.
Spillman.
They start with that perimeter lineup, and then they bring in Michael Spillman and Nolan Retzkel, and kind of changes their face just a little bit. Some big guys to go through and bang down low.
All right, 2010 going big. We got Beisel in. Mason Beisel gets down to Siebenoller with Spillman on him. Back to Beisel.
Oh, nice little give and go. Look at that movement.
Schroeder drains the 3. Nice kick out there for the bucket.
Really nice job of sharing the ball, setting up Schroeder with the wide open 3.
All right, 2010. I'm going to guess they're getting ready for a 3. Let's see. Over to Bannett. Ooh, just caught the front of the rim.
Well, Michael's one of those players that he'll keep shooting those 3s, and if he gets hot, you're going to be in a long day. Last year in the championship game, he got hot at the end of it and came back from a double-digit deficit to tie the game end of regulation.
A lot of streaky shooters here. I've heard some stories about Lincoln Shoquist catching fire too.
It's fun when you get those older guys come back and not all the young guys know who they are, and they get on the court and still show their prowess.
All right, that foul on Johnson. Tanner Carlson.
Ooh, look at that little nifty pass. Oh, couldn't quite finish. Way to keep it alive, though.
Dirks. Beisel getting after it. The rebound and the putback. Mason Beisel.
Mason's a little bit of a do-it-everything guy. You can shoot a little bit the outside, handle the ball, do some driving, and a little rebound in there, too.
All right, Brock with the fadeaway. And Spillman underneath. Knocks it in.
Different matchup there. You got the power of Spillman and strength versus the height and length of Siebenoller.
All right, Dirks on the wing.
Oh, nice basket cut there by Beisel.
Schroeder from up top. Siebenoller, the only one down there for the board. Bandit ends up with it, bringing it down. Mitch Anderson, stop and pop.
Ooh, halfway down, came back out.
Pace is getting picked up now. Looks like there's a foul.
Not sure what we got going on there.
A violation. Well, Josh Banks with the call. He looks tired.
He did a lot of games. He went through and refed full day yesterday, then came in, did the 9th grade Bomber team last night, and then has done all the games so far today.
All right, Beisel with the shot, gets his own rebound, comes back up. Looks like the foul on Trelstad. Beisel good for making free throws too when he was in high school. Says something if there's only one rebounder. Oh, you're Tanner Carlson coming back in.
Well, Rob, that might just mean they're tired too. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if that's all confidence.
A lot of games for these guys. There you go, Mason hits it. We got 18-11 for our score.
Both teams here have a lot of ball handlers. You see different people playing the point, different people bringing up the ball.
I remember this 2010 team was a big outside team and lots of cuts to the basket. I'm seeing more outside now. I suppose with age comes that. We'll see what happens. Carlson thought about it, drops it off to Siebenauer.
Nice inside look there.
Siebenauer pumped up after that one. 9-point lead for 2016.
Oh, Michael faking the outside shot. Oh, drive to the bucket, got a little blocking foul.
All right, foul on Siebenauer. Good sportsmanship here from what I've seen in today's games. Lots of guys shaking hands after fouls, helping each other up. Nice to see from these Bomber alumni. Oh, Michael Bennett, he's heating up.
That could be a bad sign for 16 if he starts hitting those shots.
All right, cuts it to 6 now. Tanner Carlson. Siebenauer hands off to Carlson again. A little bit of soccer play.
Oh,
out to Dirks on the wing. That's just off the mark. Siebenauer cleans it up down low.
Schroeder in there with the putback.
Schroeder. Nice job by Ryan Schroeder.
Yeah, I think I'd give the 16 the inside advantage with the length of Siebenauer and Schroeder as far as getting some putbacks.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too many people on the bench that might, well, maybe they'll bring Nolan Retzigal in here.
He is set to check in there. Isaac Peterson is too. I think maybe he'll try to get some drives and distribution like you were talking about them in high school.
Michael Bennett with the baseline drive. Drops it in. We got it cut down to 6 now. Black team 2010 down by 6 to 2016. Beisel for 3, fouls his shot. Spillman with the board.
Oh, a little chippy right there. Oh, there's those smiles afterwards, though.
Oh, Tanner Carlson with a nice, ooh. Carlson with the steal. Carlson, 3-ball unguarded. Off the mark. Spillman hustles after it. Decides better than to jump into the crowd.
You definitely see a different change in style of basketball there. You know, going back 15 years ago, you're trying to get the layup out of that fast break situation, where now they're willing to settle for that open 3 instead.
All right, Isaac Peterson and Nolan Retzigal in. Bjorn Pearson for 2016.
This is Bjorn's first time coming back for the alumni tournament. He's been off at Michigan, hasn't been able to come back since they graduated.
All right, get it to Retzigal down low. Just off the mark. Beisel with the rebound. Dirks bringing it down. Stop and pop. Oh.
So what if they didn't let that one go too?
That is really coming to play. The post behind the backboard. High arcing shots here by the Bomber alumni. Bennett over to Anderson. Anderson off the glass.
You could see Mitch was expecting that one with his reaction.
He did not come off and say he called that one, that's for sure. All right, Beisel was looking for an alley-oop from Tanner, maybe. That did not happen.
Oh, Bjorn, top of the key.
Bennett with the board. Not a lot of board crashing from what I've seen here so far. Oh, nice pick by Beisel. Beisel and Carlson drops it off to Pearson, and it's up and in. Bennett's frustrated.
Yeah, there might have been a little bit of a travel right there. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Carlson with the steal. He puts it up. Oh, hard foul by Bennett.
A little bit of frustration coming out there on Michael.
Oh, but Carlson parents just about got up and ran down to the floor. Guys, come back here. Okay, all right, they're not going to go. You know, nobody's happy about any injuries.
That's a good thing this year. Besides my injury before the alumni tournament, no one has pulled anything really bad today or yesterday.
I was talking to tournament director Josh Dickey, and he said Isaac Peterson, a couple years ago, I think, was the last major injury that they had in the tournament.
Yeah, there was a string for a couple years of Achilles tendons being popped or ACLs going out. But yeah, it has been pretty clean the last couple years.
All right, here's Schroeder. Nice double pump. Oh, I can see this 2010 team's getting scrappier. Peterson to Anderson. Ooh, just steps out. 3 hard pounds from Mitch Anderson to the ball. There might be a dent in the floor there. All right, Carlson bringing it up. This is a slow pace. I bet this wasn't the pace the first day, was it, Josh?
Depends on who the teams are playing. The 93 and older, I think, tries to go for that pace all the time.
All right, we're sitting at a 5-point game right now. 2016 up by 5. Carlson with a 3.
A little bit of a heat check there, see how he's feeling. Not a ton of ball movement on that possession.
All right, Bandits with a deep one. Oh, Retzigo tips it out. Oh, Schroeder ends up with it. Schroeder stays wide, cuts to the middle, kicks it to Beisel. Looks at Pearson. Oh, Dylan Dirks.
Dylan hasn't quite found his mark today, though. He can get himself on, though.
Yeah, he was en fuego when he was in high school, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was a very good shooter. Overall, very good shooter.
Got the rebound. Schroeder up top. Nobody coming out on D. Oh, he knocks it down. They give him a 3 for that. 27-19. Class of 2016 with the lead by 8. 2:30 left here in the game. Or first half. Isaac Peterson, he could fire up too.
Yeah, I think for 2010 to get back in the game, they need to work on that penetration a little bit. Earlier in the day, Isaac was doing a nice job getting to the bucket and throwing the passes back to his teammates.
Oh, what was that? 4 bounces on the rim there for Carlson.
He's had a couple of really good rolls today.
All right, goes to Isaac Peterson. He drills on Schroeder. Up and under.
Oh, a lot of English on that one.
I thought that was going to go in. All right, here's Bjorn Pearson on the wing. They're really slowing it down now, up by 8. Schroeder up top. It's tough for this 2010 team to come through and play more games and try to compete here in the championship.
Yeah, these two teams did meet earlier in the tournament, and 2010 was actually up for most of the game before 16 came back and won in a double overtime.
And that was an exciting game. That went, double overtime. I guess after that, it's sudden death. Bannett with a nice shot from the baseline. Putting on some token pressure there for a second. All right, Carlson bringing it down. Looks like he's going to use almost the whole 10 seconds.
We got 1:12 left in the half here. See how, if they go for one shot, if they keep going, or if they slow it up.
So is 2010 going to make a big run here in the last minute? Some pressing and pressure. Ooh, we got a foul.
What do we got there?
Like a blocking call is going to be my guess.
Could go either way on that one. Let's see what they call.
Yep. A block on Brock Johnson.
Ooh, look at Tanner. Tanner's got a good bloody lip right there.
Yeah, he comes up here to show his brother and his parents. There's Siebenauer. Shot from the baseline. Retzigo. Nolan Retzigo with a nice rebound there. Okay, we got 53 seconds. Peterson's feeling the pressure. Knocked out by Bjorn Pearson. Looks like they're going to get it in the corner.
Expecting a 3 coming up here off of somebody, off of a screen, some sort of movement.
Yeah, 6-point difference, so they can get a 3. And we cut it to 3. Get a steal and throw another one up.
A little too fancy on that one.
Yeah, looking for Isaac to cut down to the deep corner. Didn't quite get there. We got 38 seconds. Clock is ticking before we get to halftime. It's like they're got Kyler Banks back in, Ryan Schroeder with the ball, Bjorn Pearson, Zach Siebenauer, and Mason Beisel.
Now it looks like we're waiting for that last second shot. Oh, token pressure by Isaac to get the count. Josh starts the count there.
Oh, Schroeder.
Good recovery by Nolan on the defense there. Oh, little reach in.
9 seconds. Up and under by Schroeder, and a foul on Isaac Peterson there.
Schroeder's a tough player when he gets down that low with his elevation. Nice high finish.
He looks about the same size he was in high school. Long, lean, and tall, ready to go. 6.4 left. We got 8. They could, if he makes these both, it could be 10. This is the first. 6.4 to go. The clock didn't start yet. Clock hasn't started. Oh, now it started. Brock from the corner. Knocks it down for 3.
Another bit of half.
Holy Hannah Montana. That was Tanner Carlson, I believe. Just about went in from 3/4 court, was it? So our halftime score here from the Bombers hangar is 29-24. Class of 2016 leading the class of 2010. So we'll have a 5-minute halftime here. I thought we'd go through some of the history of the Cannon Falls Alumni Tournament. This is the 39th year. I had some great conversations with Kyle Rapp and Josh Dickey and Rod Johnson, some other guys before earlier in the day, but this is the 39th year. So what can you tell me about the previous 39? I know you're not quite that old to have experienced all of them, Josh. But
no, but one of the people you were down there talking to was Phil Jacobson. He was part of that 1983 team that was dominant. They didn't win the very first year, but they won the next 11. They were 11 straight from what, we say 85 to 95 they won. And every year, everybody was gunning for them. I remember in high school coming back and watching those games, and it was any team that had them on their ropes. It was exciting, must-see basketball. And most every year they defended their title and kept other teams away.
And he said that that was what their team was, just their year every year. They didn't have any combos for those 11 years. It was just those guys from, was it class of 83, 84? Or
they were just 83, yep.
Class of 83. So
that was a very good team, like I said. Phil Jacobson was on that one. Sparstead was on that team. Ron Safe. John Bennett was a very good player on that team. Barry Underdahl. Steve Nelson and Phalanx was on that team. They had 7 guys, and they played those 7 guys throughout every game.
So do you know who started running this tournament back 39 years ago?
That's one I don't know.
Yeah, we were trying to figure it out, and we know that Ron Banks ran it for a number of years, and we weren't sure if any of the previous Bomber basketball coaches ran it or not, but I know it was, they talked about, you had the old cabin fever days, and everybody came out, and the place was packed for all those alumni games. And now, we didn't have the field house then when it first started out, but it sounds like early on you just found a way to find some other places to play.
Yeah, it was a little bit different environment. It's kind of fun with the field house. Everybody's at the same location. You get to have that basically an all-school reunion with all different grades coming back. Everybody's in the same area, and you can kind of talk and catch up. Before they built the field house, the games would be split between 2 or 3 locations. The high school would have a game going on. The old elementary, the CCC, would have games, and on occasion they'd have something down at the new elementary as well. But like you said, it was part of the cabin fever days and one of many different things going on in town at that point.
So this year they ended up doing the first 3 rounds, or for a few years since the field house, in the field house, to have all those games there. Was there large crowds there yesterday? I know the Lions had chili feed going on.
Oh, they did. That was some good chili and some mac and cheese. My 2 boys love the mac and cheese.
How about the sweet roll? Did they have the sweet roll?
Oh, Cannon Falls tradition. If you have chili, go to the sweet roll. That was a mammoth sweet roll, and I definitely enjoyed it.
Yes, and I know Lion Joel Roosted said that the sweet rolls were going to be from High Quality Bakery, which is a top-notch sweet roll. So that was fun to hear about that. And so all those games went through, and then we had topped it off yesterday. We had the boys basketball played Ellsworth, right, from Wisconsin?
Yes, it was a sweep. It was a really nice job for the Cannon Falls Bombers. The 9th grade, JV, and varsity all came away with wins.
Now, is that something that a lot of the alumni that come back for sure go to that boys game that night of the alumni?
That's a tradition I think we're still working on. It's neat that Jake Winchell goes through and puts a home game for the boys or girls that night so the alumni can come back.
Well, that's a nice thing to see all the alumni come back. Here I am with this game with all these kids that I taught in 7th grade, if you can believe that. Yes, 7th grade, these guys were there. So both 2010 and 2016. It sounds like this next year will be the 40th then, the 40th Alumni Championship. Now, you brought us up into the 90s with that 83 team. What happened between there and the 2000s?
Well, it was a big moment when 83 got dethroned. We believe it's 1993 who dethroned them, but then after that, 94 started a good run, and they were the dominant teams. My own class of 97 also had a really nice run. We're trying to go back, remember number of titles. We believe that 94 won about 9 titles, and our 97 team we think is around 10 titles. And then kind of a fun moment for us, we actually got short on guys, so we joined our 94 and our 97 teams together. It's pretty fun basketball.
And that 97 team wasn't combined until?
We were until 2018. That was our first year that we actually combined.
Well, it's nice to see all the alumni come together from older or younger to combo up a team so that you can have people come out here and do their best. Now, I imagine all these guys practice year-round all the time, right?
I don't know if that's quite going to be true there, Rob. There are some guys, especially guys in college, that get themselves in their intramural leagues. They're going to the open gyms doing that. Some guys, I remember Tom Rademacher, one of the 92 guys, said, I play basketball 2 times a year, Saturday and Sunday.
And that would be Alumni Tournament Saturday and Sunday. So looks like we're going to get underway here for the second half. 2010 is going to start with the ball. They look refreshed. They've gotten their Gatorades. They've rubbed their Bengay on, and they're ready to rock.
There was a good smell of Bengay on the bench for my 94 through 97 team.
Now it looks like Sam Bannett is in now, 24. Mitch Anderson gets it on the wing.
Oh, Mitch up with the 3. Ooh.
Oh, he's fresh. So there you go, just like that. We cut it to 2.
That's one thing about this 2010. I mean, they're all 3-pointers. They get out of the game and in the game so quickly.
It's a good chance. Here's Dylan Dirks over to Schroeder. Siebenauer looking for the ball with Peterson on him. Kyler Banks from the corner. Hits the front of the rim. Bannett with the rebound. Here's a chance to tie or take the lead.
Got the wings coming with them.
Slowing it down a little bit. Nobody inside, everybody on the outside. We call this 5 out in the 7th grade team I coach. Isaac Peterson for 3.
And look at that, Rob. We go from having a 5-point deficit to up 1 for 2010.
So is this a thing where they save their energy for the second half?
Maybe after that, the chair game, they decided that they're going to come in and do a little rope-a-dope, come a little slow in the first half, bring it the second.
All right, we got Kyler Banks on the wing. He's looking at Schroeder. Over to Dirks, top of the key. He's just off the mark. Banks with a nice putback.
Good effort. Kyler's an effort player in high school, too. You guard the other team's best player, go and hit the boards hard, do all those little things for the team.
Now, both these teams have a number of college athletes on them, too, or former college athletes, for that matter. There's Sam Bannett in the corner, over to Isaac Peterson. Michael, Mitch Anderson with Banks on him. Banks played football at Morris.
No, you're off for that. Crookston.
Or Crookston, yep.
Until they cut their program.
He was Michael Bannett with another 3 from the wing. Or was that a 2? Did they call it a 2?
No, they gave him 3 there.
All right, 33-31.
Oh, nice defense there.
Mitch Anderson all over Tanner Carlson. Gets the steal. We got a 2 on 3. Over Trowstead for 3. Hits the front of the rim. Banks gets it. Here comes Kyler. Hits it to Tanner. Carlson on the wing, looking at Schroeder, the cutter.
Now they got some inside presence there. I'm surprised they don't look into Schroeder. They had Dirks and Schroeder posting up there.
All right, we got Dirks on Bannett. And Kyler's got it up top. Off to Carlson. He shoots up the 3 with Banks on him. Hits the front of the rim. All right, here comes 2010. Michael Bannett. Over to Isaac Peterson. Isaac, stop and pop. And he's just off the mark on that one.
Yeah, no one's going to the basket on those. Not a good chance of getting offensive boards or any looks to the inside.
A lot of these 3s will bounce around a lot. You never know how far they'll go. So.
There we go. We actually had an inside feed there. Siebenauer looked like he looked it down a little bit, and the ball got picked.
All right, back to 2010 up top. Mitch Anderson over to Trowstead. Bannett from where he hit the last 2. Here's Isaac Peterson. Just misses that from the top of the key. And Carlson toes baseline, drops it off to Banks, and kicks it to Dirks. Dirks backs Bannett down.
Nice.
Nice. Finds Siebenauer cutting down.
Real nice look from Dylan there. They were knotted up 33-33.
All tied up here in this championship game on 2020 Alumni Tournament, Cannon Falls. Michael Bannett. Oh, look out, world. Knocking down another 3 from the top of the key this time to give him a 3-point lead.
Ooh, nice kick there. Siebenauer, see if Dirks can hit this one. He's not found his shot here today. A long rebound
back
out
to back
Carlson.
3s. Kyler Banks with the hustle play down in there. Hands the ball back to his dad, who will hand it off to Michael Bannett. All right, we got some substitutions. Looks like Mason Beisel came in.
Michael Spillman for 2010.
And Michael Spillman. All right, Trowstead with a left-handed shot for 3.
They are not shy.
No. Both teams very comfortable shooting 3s. We got a jump ball between Anderson and Carlson.
That's a good matchup with those two. Very similar styles of play between those two. They both can shoot from outside, but they're both not afraid to take it into the traffic and go for their own shot inside.
It's always great when they run the play before the player gets the ball.
There's no set play, Rob. That's the beauty about the Alumni. You go through and it's just how you play basketball, how you learned, and playing off script.
That's why 5-out is such a popular play, right? Or non-play. All right, Michael Bannett from his hot spot, blocked by Carlson. Trelstad gets after it. Banks gets it. Oh, we've got a breakaway. And Tanner Carlson.
Easy run out there.
Makes it 36-35. 2010 still up by 1 with 10:40 to go in the game. Sam Bannett on the wing. He shoots a 3.
That one's a little surprising.
Oh, nice follow by Spillman. Just missed it.
You can see how relaxed 2016 was. They haven't had to fight for too many rebounds. They're just standing there looking at it, and Mike almost stole it.
Mason Beisel fighting down low between Bannett guarding him, and Spillman tried to put it back up, and now we've got Mason will go to the line for 2. Looks like we've got Bjorn Pearson getting ready to check in. It's running time for these games, 2 halves running time, and we've got just under 10 minutes left now in this championship game. And that ties it 36-36.
These two teams are pretty balanced, like I said. Very similar styles of play and very even.
All right, here comes Michael Bannett bringing it up the floor. Screen by Spillman and a roll. Spillman good at getting position down low. We got Bannett looking over to Anderson. Anderson.
Ooh.
Looks like a foul called on 21. I'm not seeing it 21.
Not quite sure who they called that one on.
I thought it was possibly Mason Beisel was there. And we'll see. Mitch Anderson to shoot 2 for the lead.
Oh, look at that nice touch. Nice roll on that one.
Once again, this is the team that has had to play in the, what do you call it, the chair game?
Yeah, chair game. Game to whoever plays in the championship. The other team has to go and play their way back, and that's what happened earlier with these two teams.
All right, we've got Kyler Banks. Back to Tanner. Anderson on him.
Oh, good movement there from 2016. Some basket cuts, get a little movement back and forth. See what they end up with on this possession.
A little bit more energy on this side. Mason Beisel knocks down the 3.
Looks like they lulled 2010 to sleep there, and all of a sudden got a little space, and Mason pops through.
So that makes 2016 a 2-point lead, 39-37. Trelstad, shot fake. Hand off to Anderson, feeds Spillman. Spillman working it down low, kicks it out to Bannett.
A little too deep.
Almost right back in. Sends the ball to the fans in the stands over there. Looks like we got some of your 97 grads over there across the way.
Yeah, we're so used to sitting around for the championship game. Usually we're being around for the championship game. Usually playing it. Today, didn't quite make it that far.
That was a nice run. All right, Kyler Banks over to Mason Beisel. Beisel's got Brock Johnson on him. Here's Tanner to Mason again. Same spot he was before. Just in and out. Spillman still able to box out and get that rebound. All right. That was Brock's shot. Spillman fighting down low along with Retzigal. Anderson to Bannett.
Ooh, long pass. Nice got through there, though.
Trying to go baseline there is Brock Johnson. And little good footwork there from Bjorn Pearson to kick it out of bounds instead of letting him kick it out for a 3.
A little different feel with 2010. They got those 2 bigs in here.
Nolan down low.
Ooh.
Carlson over the top on him. Oh, we got a foul there on Spillman.
Yeah, I think so. He's tried to stop that fast break and got a hand on somebody.
So we got 39-37, 2016 up by 2 right now. Coming down to about 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Carlson to Pearson. Over to Banks in the corner. Hits the front of the rim.
Oh, nice rebound there by Mason.
A lot of these are hitting the front of the rim from these shots, and I think out of the end of a tournament like this, that's probably more likely with some of the tired legs around here.
You would think that, but I'm still saying you'll see somebody probably get hot here at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. There's some adrenaline. Oh, shot off the mark for Michael Bannett. Beisel's bringing it down. Oh, nice drop off to Pearson.
Yeah, nobody stopped the ball, be able to get all the way to the bucket and then drop it off.
I remember seeing that one before in high school for the class of 2010 or 16. Mitch Anderson right in front of Beisel. Beisel frustrated that that went in. Cut it to 1.
That's a problem playing against both these teams. The second you start to lose your focus a little bit and you relax, they'll go through and hit you square between the eyes with those threes.
Kyler Banks used to hit that all his high school career. That one was just off. Okay, Michael Bennett bringing it down. His team down by 1. Looks like we've got Isaac Peterson ready to sub in and Dylan Dirks for 2016.
They got a lob if they want it. They got the lob if they want it. Nolan.
All right, Bannett's going to use the light screen from Spillman over to Brock. Down to Nolan.
Oh, nice kick out to Nolan.
Anderson to Bannett. Slowing it down. Nolan with a nice power dribble.
Didn't quite get all the way up to the hoop to finish that one. Nice look, though. Nice pass, nice drop step.
All right, we got Carlson now. Using the screen from Siebenauer. Siebenauer rolls. Pearson tries to bring it down. Looks like we got a hold on Nolan Retzigo.
I think we probably had 2 different fouls on that drive right there. You can see a little bit when the tired legs come through. You can't quite move as quick as you'd like to cut off those drives. Instead, you kind of stick out a hand and grab somebody and see if you get away with it. That one did not get away with.
All right, that foul on the floor, so 2016 is going to have it underneath the hoop. Looks like we had Dylan Dirks just came back in. Pearson with the shot.
Yeah, he hits
knocks it down, 3-pointer.
That's a nice shot there for Bjorn to put in. Makes them a heck of a lot tougher to guard when he's hitting those shots.
4 minutes to go, and they're up by 4 now. That class of 2016, undefeated this year so far. Isaac Peterson looks to drop it off. Brock goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if 2010 does a little bit. Use Isaac as that facilitator, have him get down to the post and kick out and move the ball around a little bit.
Hits it in Nolan right away. Foul call on the floor. All right, we'll see if Nolan does that same seal down there. Into Brock. Brock brings it out. That's the cross. Nice. Nice shot there. Nice solid shot. Not a 3, not a layup, but nice to see those knocked down.
That's one of Brock's strengths, be able to penetrate and then hit that pull-up jumper.
All right, black team down 2, or 2010. Kyler hits Mason underneath.
Oh, miscommunication. They went through and did a screen, and 2010 wasn't quite sure what they were doing, if they were switching or staying, and got him some open space there.
All right, so that's a 4-point lead now for 2016. 2010, Mitch Anderson. And Tanner Carlson bringing it down the floor. Ooh, he saw Banks cutting to the hoop.
That was quite the kick. Look at that ball, went all the way to the other end.
There's Matt Montgomery getting the ball to the referee, Chris Woodcock. Looks like it's going to 2010 or 2016. Tanner Carlson in and out on the 3. Let Chris Trelstead back in for 2010. There's Brock, open for 3. Oh, just slides out. Okay, coming down to 2 minutes here. This is crunch time.
4-minute game. I will see a 4-point game. See what kind of strategy changes it all here.
Got a couple different options, but we'll see what happens. Carlson with Anderson. Back up top to Beisel with an open 3. Just in and out. Michael Bannett with the ball. All right. 2010 coming down by 4. 139. Mitch Anderson for 3. Oh, hits the apparatus again.
That's been in play today. I'm kind of curious. The same situation they had in the previous game when these two teams met up. About a 4-point game. They could go for the 2 and kind of slim down that lead. They get excited to go for those 3s right away.
Now you get 2 timeouts per half. Oh, Mitch Anderson with a steal on Carlson.
Oh, I think that might be a foul.
That is a...
No, we call that a foul or a hug?
That's a hold. Hold by Carlson. Is that...
I think Mitch is trying to lobby that should have been a shooting foul that he was trying to go up and gather there and wasn't allowed to.
All right, 20-10 on the inbound.
Oh, he's on the line.
Isaac with the no look to Brock Johnson. Trying to hit a good cutter. Down by 4, 1:20 to go for this class of 2010. 2016 up by 4. Oh. Bobbled inbound Peterson, double team down low. He finds Anderson on the wing. Anderson, shot fake, and the 3 just off the mark. And Bennett with a foul. We've got 3 fouls on both sides right now, so it'll take a little bit of fouling for that bonus situation to come in.
Yeah, with their styles of play, taking those 3s, you're not going to draw a whole lot of fouls during the game.
And now is when you're going to want those free throws. When the score when the clock is not running. Which the clock isn't running. Oh, it's running now. All right, here's Tanner Carlson into the lane. Nice seal by Beisel so he can get a layup. 48-42, we're under 1 minute to go. Mitch Anderson with the handles and the 3. Hits the back iron. Carlson gets it. 50 seconds now.
Looks like we might be to the end of this one. Looks like 2010's kind of lost their drive to finish this.
Well, if they could really fire up and hit some 3 balls here in the last 43 seconds. This is one of those where you can't miss too many shots and expect to come back. The crowd is on their pins and needles right now. All right, looks like we are going to 2016's getting it half court. And there's a foul by Bennett. So that puts it in the bonus.
Yeah, see if Dirks can make these. If he can't, again, 2010 does have that firepower. Go down and hit some of those deep 3s. Hit 2 of those, you're right back in the game. And there we go with Dirks hitting the front end of that 1-on-1.
That makes it 7 with 40.2 left. Hits them both in the clutch. 8-point game. Stop time right now. Over to Brock. Brock, NBA 3, knocks it down. Cuts it to 5, 33 seconds left. Timeout for 2010. We've got 32.4 left in this championship game. Alumni Weekend, the 39th annual Alumni Championship game. Now a 5-point game, 50-45. So what does 2010 need to do to get this done?
I'm going to put that pressure on the inbound, see if they get that quick steal to set up another 3. If not, go get that foul and just keep extending the game.
And what does 2016 need to do to hold the lead?
I'm curious who they have inbound the ball. I mean, they got some good free throw shooters. We just saw Dirks make a pair there. Tanner Carlson's definitely due to that. So they got good shooters. Make sure they find those and don't get sloppy with the passes here at the end of the game.
All right, so it sounds like taking care of the ball is going to be crucial in this Alumni game 2020. 32.4 seconds to go. Every foul by the 2010 team will be a free throw, 2 free throw, or bonus situation for 2016.
Yeah, I got 2 more 1-on-1s here to start. Oh, they're going deep.
Going deep to Beisel.
Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, they get the foul here, though. Oh, they let that
and here
go.
Comes Schroeder. He's going for the dunk.
Oh, it went in.
It's worth 2. And we're down to 7. Mitch Anderson for 3. And that's one of those that they really wanted to go in.
Yeah, down to 18 seconds left.
Okay, 7 seconds. We've got pressure. Tanner Carlson brings it down. 15 seconds and a foul on Isaac Peterson. That'll put Carlson on the line. Okay, 14.9. How many points can you score in 14.9 seconds?
That's pretty tough here to score more than get 2 shots in. Right now it's already a 3-possession game.
All right, knocks down the first one, Carlson. Makes it 53-45, 2016. And the second, 9-point game. Bandit's not going to touch the ball yet. Now the clock starts. We're coming down to about 10 seconds. Bandit with a flashy layup. Cuts it to 7, 6 seconds to go, and looks like this is going to be the end of our tournament. Alumni Tournament 2020 championship game. The class of 2016 ends up with the win. We've got Tanner Carlson, Mason Beisel, Kyler Banks, Ryan Schroeder, Dylan Dirk, Zach Siebenaller, and Bjorn Pearson all representing that team. And a great fight comeback here for the class of 2010. Isaac Peterson, Michael Bannett, Brock Johnson, Mitch Anderson, Nolan Redsko, Sam Bannett, Chris Trelsted, and Ben Handrick. We didn't see Ben Handrick on the court.
In this championship game, sometimes it's tough to go deep in your bench. You want to stay with those players that you believe in, that you know can score the ball.
All right, well, we're looking at all the fans coming down to get autographs, and I'm sure the pictures will be taking place. So we're going to wrap it up here for the Alumni Championship game from Cannon Falls High School Gymnasium in the hangar. Special thanks to Josh Dickey for running the tournament, Mike Gesme, the Channel 12 coordinator, for helping us be here today in order to put this out to you. All the fans of Cannon Falls Alumni and the Cannon Falls Bombers. A great fundraiser for youth athletics and for the Bomber basketball team. So thanks for joining me today, Josh. Hope you had a good time, even though your team ended up a little short, but you got to do the broadcast with me, so that's good, right?
It's been a fun experience, Rob.
All right, so go Bombers and have a good Sunday afternoon. We'll see you next year.